I found my name in a library book from 1987. I was studying in my local library last month when I picked up an old mystery novel from a dusty shelf. The book looked ancient and had one of those checkout cards inside the cover where people used to sign their names before computers existed. I opened it absentmindedly and started flipping through the pages. Then I froze. One of the names written on the checkout card was mine. Not just the same first name. My full name, exact spelling. My stomach dropped because the date beside it said 1987. That was nearly 20 years before I was born. I stared at it for several minutes trying to convince myself it was a coincidence. But my name is extremely uncommon. I took the book to the librarian and asked about it. She laughed and said the card was original. She even checked the library records and confirmed the book had been checked out in 1987 by someone with my exact name. That night I couldn't stop thinking about it. So the next day I returned and borrowed the book. As I turned the pages, I noticed several sentences highlighted in pencil. Most seemed random until I reached page 143. There was a note written in the margin. IT said, "If you're reading this, you found it." My heart started racing. I kept reading. The next note appeared 10 pages later. I know this sounds impossible, but we're the same person. At that point I was convinced someone was messing with me. But the notes continued. They mentioned details from my childhood that nobody could know. Then I reached the final page. There was one last message. Go to the train station locker number 27 before Friday. The next morning I went. The locker was real, and inside was a photograph of me standing exactly where I was, holding the same photograph.